Welcome to this video. We'll be heading over to our server directory. In our routes directory, we'll create a new file, get Google OAuth URL routes.js. So basically, we'll be utilizing the Google API plugin in this page. But before then, I'll head to my T directory and create another file, get Google OAuth URL.js. So that's done. We'll create another file and I'll name it OAuth client.js. So just before then, we'll need to do something. We'll have to install a dependency. So I'll stop my server and I'll click npm I Google API. That's to install the Google API. So that's still take a little minute, but let's get ahead. Import Google from Google API. APIs. Oh, okay. I made a mistake. No. It's supposed to be APIs. I think I did API. So npm uninstall Google API is just going to run for brief seconds. Then npm Google AP install APIs. Google APIs. Yes. So please be very, very careful whenever you're installing dependencies. One word or text can just change everything. So we'll go ahead, export const OAuth client equals to new google.auth.oauth2. We'll open brackets, then hit enter. process.env.google client ID. So I have this functionality installed, this plugin installed, tab 9 Pro. It helps me to autocomplete my code. So I'll go to my env and create a new variable, Google redirect URI, HTTP, localhost 5000. That's my port number, /auth/Google /Google callback. This is the callback URI. Then I'll also add it to my env.example. So then I head back to my code. I'm just going to delete this export const auth, remove this bracket. Yes, I think I'll save my file, save all. Then after that, I'll head over to get Google OAuth URL. Then I'll npm run dev to start my node mon. Then I go ahead import OAuth client from OAuth client. That's our OAuth client file we just left. Then export const get Google OAuth URL equals to arrow function, open bracket, const scopes equals to array. So we're going to list array of scopes. Don't mind yourself with the complexity of all this, but if you're that curious, you can read it up on Google documentation. So this is just how to set it up. So add the user info, the profile, user info, the email. That's what we need from the scopes. Then we return OAuth client to generate auth URL, access types to offline, and scope to scopes that we just defined above. Then also include one, which is prompts, and I'll set that to consent. Yes, I think that's all for this. I'm going to save my file, and I'll head over to get Google OAuth URL route, and I'll import get Google OAuth URL from the previous file we just worked on. And I'll head over and do export const get Google OAuth URL route equals to set my curly braces and hit enter. Then the path will be /auth/Google /URL. Then the method will be get request and response. Then I'll remove async from my handler. We don't really need to be an asynchronous function. Then const URL equals to get Google OAuth URL. Then I'll call it like a function. Then rest the status 200. I'll send the URL in a structured format. Then I'm just trying to format this. Okay, that was an error. I'll just leave it and move ahead. I'll import my get Google route. Then I'll cut this, come here, command, hit enter, and paste. So then I save all. So basically, I think I've set this up. Then I'll move to my Postman. I believe we all know what Postman is. It's used to test your API routes locally before integrating in your app and pushing onto the live server. So I already have a folder here, user auth. I'm just going to create a new folder. I'm just going to put it Google Auth. Then I create a new request below this folder, add request. Then I type it test URL. Then I'll just go to one of these previous auth and copy the URL. And I'll paste it here and change this to /auth/Google/URL. As you can see, we got a response to the URL parameter.